Just wanted to warn people, we got some very good possibilities out there. But now, repeat me exactly when you play this clip back. There might be some dark horse candidates they don't know about. That's all. I'm just saying.
No. Now you sound like what the meaning of the word is. Are you going to run for president?
You're one of my closest friends. I believe in the power of prayer, and I want people to keep praying. And no, I didn't answer your question.
No, you did not. All right, that was in Atlanta then. Time to get him back now. He never did answer that question, so I'm going to put it to Herman Cain, the former CEO of Godfather's Pizza, and I'll ask it again in this exclusive interview. Herman Cain, are you going to run for president?
Neil, today I'm announcing the creation of a presidential exploratory committee. And you know what that means, that we are now going to test the waters for voter support and financial support. So officially today, I'm on your show first because I didn't want you to sick Guido on me after the threats you made. So this is an exclusive first. Today, we officially are announcing the Presidential Exploratory Committee, Herman Cain for president.
Okay, Herman, by the way, you just made a racial comment. I'm going to let it go. But let me ask you here, for those who don't know you, and a little bit of a background, you have no really elected experience. Of course, you were business titan at Godfather's Pizza, very successful entrepreneur, businessman. What else do you bring to the table? Because a lot of people might say, yeah, he's a hell of a speaker. He knows how to wow and jazz a crowd. I've seen that myself. But what else do you have?
It's real simple. I'm a problem solver. That's what businessmen do. I believe that people are ready for another option. Instead of another politician, they want a problem solver. As you know, we got a lot of problems that need solving. That doesn't mean that I have the answers, but my strength is knowing how to identify the right problem, structure the problem properly, and assign the proper priority to it, and then that way we'll be able to solve some of these problems. So when they say I have not held public office, that could be a good thing.
All right, well, there is that. Your health is going to come up. You survived stage 4 cancer. You were as close to the Reaper as anyone I know, and you beat it. But you know how this goes. They're going to think about Paul Tsongas, the former Massachusetts senator, ran for president, beat cancer. It recurred again, and he died later on. Not while he was running for president, after he had. But you know that's going to come up. You know people are going to question your strength.
Sure.
What's the latest?
Yes. Well, the latest is I have now been totally cancer-free for 4.5 years. And I only had a 30% chance of surviving the treatment that I went through as well as the surgery. And so with my last checkup, my oncologist even said, my body doesn't even look like I ever had cancer. So my health is excellent. And I'll tell you what, Neil, the fact that I went through that life-threatening illness, stage 4 cancer, that's one of the things that made me realize that I needed to do everything that I could do to try and help get this country back on the right track. And I also believe that there are a lot of people out there that are ready for an unconventional candidate, not one of the usual suspects, and someone who has the ability to solve problems, which is what I've done all my career, which is what most successful business people have done all of their career, solve problems instead of creating more problems. And if you look at the citizens movement that's going on across this country, some people call it the Tea Party movement, I call it Americans for Prosperity, there are a lot of organizations where there is this huge groundswell and this huge hunger and thirst for somebody who's going to get this country on the right track. That was a poll that I saw just last week that says that 66% of the voters do not believe we're on the right track. And that means that they are going to be open to another option, and that could very well be Herman Cain, which is why we are announcing the Presidential Exploratory Committee, when people can find out about it at hermancain.com.
You know, this comes at a time when business titans, self-made, successful guys like yourself, have had a pretty checkered past running for office. Not you, I'm just talking about Carly Fiorina didn't get the brass ring in the
Right.
Senate in California. Neither did Meg Whitman, the eBay billionaire, for governor in California, with the exception maybe of late of Michael Bloomberg in New York. More failures than successes. Does that worry you?
No, it doesn't. And here's why. November 2nd said that the political landscape and the political dynamics in this country have changed. And what I have seen with my travels to Iowa, New Hampshire, South Carolina, Nevada, and Arkansas, all of the states that I've been, that dynamic is continuing to change. Now, they may have lost for reasons that had nothing to do with this new dynamic, but that doesn't discourage me, because what I'm hearing more of in a lot of these key states is that they are looking for an alternative and someone who is able to connect with the people on not only the issues and the problems, but what do we do to fix them? That's what people are hungry for.
All right. Would you pay for your own campaign?
No, won't have to. All of the initial indication of determining voter support and financial support, I'm not planning to try and buy myself an election. I don't need to do that. First of all, I'm not as rich as you keep telling people that I am. I'm not a cajillionaire. I'm not.
You're the one who
so
called. You're the one who made the Guido comment, by the way. I'll just let that go. But Herman Cain, we'll watch closely.
Thanks a lot,
amazing.
Neil. Thank you for the opportunity.
And I'll tell you, you've been through a lot. It's an open field, Herman. You don't know. Any and all
Yes.
takers, any and all